Howdy y'all, and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. It's a nice crisp morning here in March. And we've got a good amount of work to do. Oh, one thing I do want to do is I want to upgrade our spreader, because this thing is good for what we need, but the capacity on it is super small. So we're going to head up to the shop. We're going to buy a new spreader with a bigger capacity on it. Our cotton is coming in nice, because we need to fertilize both of our cotton fields today. And then we can move on to probably looking at some contracts, or maybe taking down another tree or two for the sawmill, because we need to get some more wood in the sawmill. If I remember right, it's out of wood. Or at least it should be close to, if not out of wood. I did get some more stones into the cement factory, and I looked, we actually had enough pallets over there for us to finish the stage that we are on for the museum. So I might grab those, grab some wood beam pallets if we have any over there, and it should take 2 wood beam pallets to finish this stage for the museum, and then we'll know what we need for the next stage. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to grab us a new fertilizer spreader, and then we'll come back up, fertilize our fields, and then go check on how those are doing. Okay, we're back with our new spreader. This, I'm gonna admit, I'm one of those people that I prefer. Yeah, look at the lines. I prefer sprayers, so you can actually see where you're spraying. I don't think we're gonna do 42 meters. Well, how do I do this? Change work width. Put it into 18 meters. That should be usable. So down to 18 meters on this. Yeah, that looks quite a bit better. Now we can get this field fertilized, we can get the other field fertilized, and we can get moving on. This should not take more than, I don't know, a couple minutes. So this should go really quick. Out of fertilizer on the end of that row. So we have just a little bit left to fertilize over here. Have to go back to the farm to grab the rest of our fertilizer. I did bring a bag with us. I kind of expected to go through the whole thing. Gotta remember, more field means more fertilizer. Anyways, so we're just about done with our fertilizing here. This shouldn't take us all that much longer. That really didn't even take us that long. It's still 9 in the morning. So we got plenty of time to go make money elsewhere. We can definitely do our forestry work. We can definitely get that stuff over from the cement factory and bring it over to the museum. We definitely have time, so we can get that stuff taken care of. We can make some money today, and we can make some progress. Look at that, 227 liters. That should be more than enough for everything we need to do. Before we run over there, I want to look at what kind of contracts are available, because contracts are usually good money. And would you look at that? There's a $7,800 hoeing contract. 500 plowing. That's a lot of plowing. There's a stone picking one. The stone picking ones are actually kind of easy, and you can put the stone into your own productions and stuff, but you really don't get that much out of them. We might grab these 2 hoeing contracts. Especially because we go and buy that one. How much time do we have to do? 14 hours. You know what? Let's accept... Do we have a hoe? I think we have a regular weeder. Let's double check that before we accept the other contract. We have one of those, and we need one of those. Okay, so we'll borrow the equipment from that contract to be able to do it. For this one, borrow items. There, that'll give us a nice about $10,000 between those 2 contracts. Plus, we'll make the money from the roof tiles when we deliver them to the cement, from the cement factory to the museum. So we're making a little bit of money today. And I'm hoping we have enough wood beams over there, because we need 2 pallets of wood beams to finish off this stage. I'm hoping we have that. We should, but I'm not 100% on that. Okay, this should be just about everything. We can reduce the width to get that last bit. There's a few spots here and there around the edges of the field that it didn't get because nature of these kinds of spreaders. So yeah, there's gonna be like little spots here and there on some of the curves. Other than that, this thing worked out perfectly. So for this, we will reduce down to 15 sounds good. That'll get all of that, and I can reduce it some more when we move a little further in. Okay, maybe I can't. 15 is as small as it goes. But there we go. Our fields are fertilized. That's stage 1. Stage 2 will have to be done next month. And we'll have to go get some more fertilizer for then. But for now, let's go make some money. We can swing by the cement factory since we're over in this region. And then we'll go over to the sawmill, and from there we will go to the museum. Oh, and we need to check on our canning factory to see how it's doing as well. We might be close to getting the last of the stuff from the canning factory, and then we can end our lease of that. So we'll go ahead and just drop this in here. Crash into a pole. We will take this tractor. Well, let's head up to the cement factory. We're pulling up to the Grain Elevator Museum with some wood beams, some roof tiles, and I brought over some planks just because we have lots of extra planks, and I'm pretty sure it's going to need them. So this should make us a nice chunk of money, as well as get our museum back on track. I brought over some extra wood beams too, because why not? Boom! There's $82,000. So, looking at this, let's see. It says we need 12,000 roof plates, 36,000 wood beams, and 72,000 long planks. I know we've delivered some. I'm hoping it doesn't break things. But I think those are actually the internal limits on how much it can have. And that's, I think those are supposed to be how much it actually requires to build. So if those are the numbers, then this isn't too bad. Then I think we might be done with roof plates. I already shut off the production for roof plates, because considering how many of the roofs it's already done, I don't think it really needs any more. And we still have 2 pallets of them over there. For now, let's head over to the canning factory to see what we have over there. It's parsnips. Getting stuck on trees because I'm trying to turn around where I shouldn't be turning around. Let's see. We got... Actually, let's look at the price on parsnips right now, because I'm sure we have a bunch of those over there. What do we actually have? Okay, beetroots and carrots. We can just set those 2 to selling. You. Selling and selling. So those will just clear out of the system. It says we have a good amount of parsnips over there. Hang on. Which one did I sell last time? I sold the beetroot and the carrots, I think. Yeah, because otherwise it would show them right here. Preserved parsnips. Right now, the price for those is probably not terrible. Preserved parsnips. It's at its max. And our best price is the farmer's market right across the street. So yeah, let's head up there. Let's get those sold as well. And let's make a bunch of extra money that I wasn't expecting to be making today. Then we can come chop down a tree, and then get these contracts taken care of. Or maybe we do the contracts in the tree. 6 pallet of parsnips, going right across the road. Nice little chunk of money right here. There we go, 106,000. Look at that. We already got enough money we can pay off the loan we just took out. Let's head on up to the shop if I can figure out what's the best way for me to get there. Here's our equipment for the hoeing contracts. This should get through the contracts pretty quickly. I feel like I should be having a worker do something, but you know what? Today's a no worker day. We're gonna do everything ourselves. Especially because half the stuff we're doing we can't have a worker do. Alright, so where are we going for our first contract field? So, also, are there more weeding contracts? Actually, there's another weeding contract up here. Because we have, what is it, field 38, which is up there. It just came from there. Field 64, which is right by the restaurant. And if we wanted to, we could also do field 30, which is kind of up there. You know what? I think we're going to add this one to our list. We'll go ahead and accept contract. It'll let us do it with the hoe. But we're going to go do that one first, and then we'll head to the canning factory. Because we get to take the ferry from right over here. Ooh, look at the mist over the river. That looks cool. Well, there's our contracts finished. Let's go ahead and take this tractor back up to the shop. We can grab our tractor with our little trailer, and we can come over and cut a tree down. I'm not sure if we're going to cut a big one or a small one. I just want to cut a tree down so that we can produce just a little bit of wood. Between this time and next time, I'm going to go find out how much stuff we've actually put into the construction sites. Because if those numbers are showing us how much we have, how much they need for the full construction project, then I can use that. And I can find out just how much we have left on stuff. So I'm going to go find out that kind of information after this video. And I should be able to figure out using that how much I need for everything. My brain just blinked. Anyways, let's go grab our tractor and come back over to our little bitty forest and grab and pick a tree to take over the sawmill. Well, trailer retrieved, forks retrieved. We can actually pick up the trees. Weight retrieved, which is definitely the most important part here. Now, we just got to decide on which tree we're going to remove. Now, we have quite a few options available. You can see I left the other trailer over here while I was here. One good option is either this one right next to the trailer, or I'm thinking that one right in the middle of the field, or this one right here. Now, I could also do that big one back there. Let's go ahead and leave our trailer right there. Both of them are in good spots for us to be able to access. Let's take a look at this big boy right here. This will set us up with wood for a little while. So if I were to cut you down, yeah, you are. Oh, you're an oak tree. I thought you were another shagbark. You know what? Maybe we'll do. So that one's another big tree. I think we're gonna do this one. I just got to figure out the best way to cut it. I'm thinking our saw is at the house. I never tab through anything, but I forgot that we put our saw in the shed. I like never use the tabbing through vehicles and stuff. Ooh, that's a nice tree right there. I forgot that we left this over here. Okay, we'll go ahead and close that. Close that. And we'll head back over here. So, we're going to cut down this big shag bark that's over here. There's, I think, one more big one, and it's the one over there. Still wish I could get rid of these, like, bigger stumps and stuff. I have hide objects. Can I can hide the trunk. Hey, it's gone. Okay, well, that gives us the opportunity to actually, like, clean up this area a little bit and actually make it functional. We're also going to go ahead and remove this little stump right here if it'll let me. Stump. Yes. Hey, that makes this so much more functional. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and cut down this tree. The pretty big tree. Cut this low again. I'm going to get it chopped up, and we can get it into our trailers, or onto our trailers, and taken over to our sawmill so it has some wood to process. Oh my gosh, this takes so long to cut through. It is such a good tree. That is such a big tree. Anyways, I'm gonna get to cutting. This is gonna take me a little while. Well, that's the whole tree loaded up. Went pretty smooth this time. I think... Okay, good. That log is strapped down. I was like, I'm not sure if that one right there on the front is strapped or not. But we got everything loaded up. Went a lot easier this time than it did last time. For me last time. I still do have my complaint. These log forks do not have anywhere near enough grip strength to pick up much of anything. And it's kind of irritating. But hey, I still got everything in the trailers. So let's get this over to the sawmill. We'll take this trailer back over to our farm. And we'll bring the other trailer over to the sawmill. And we can call it a day. Now, like I said, I will figure out how much we actually need and how much we've delivered to the Grain Elevator Museum as well as the playground. I'll keep track of those things over on my own notepad. And our sheep should be good. Wow, they've nearly got a full pallet of wool over there already. That's nice. So they'll be going over here. We will need to cut some more grass here soon. I know they got 3 bales there, but it gives us something else to do. And if anything, we can always wrap and sell the bales as silage. So let's get this over to the sawmill, and then let's get our other logs over to the sawmill and see how much we got. And here come the super-sized logs from the bottom of the tree. Got surprised. I really didn't have any issues getting those loaded onto there this time. I actually was able to pick them up. That brings us up to just under 16,000 liters of wood, or units of wood. We definitely should be putting a lot more in there, but I'm really not that worried about it right now. We will come through another day, and we will just do like a whole forestry day where we just chop down a ton of trees and fill that thing up. But for now, I think just doing 1 or 2 trees at a time is enough. It keeps it moving, gives us a chance to really like work through the wood beams and stuff that we have. So that's something. Our fields over here are looking great. Look at that, no weeds. Only one fertilizer stage, but we can fix that tomorrow. Or next month. And we have enough money. I'm going to go ahead and pay back our loan. I believe next time we should be able to end the lease of the canning factory as well. I'm going to set the cement factory to producing bricks and cement bags, because I have planned to build a couple of the buildable sheds. So if I remove that, I actually do plan on building 1 or 2 of those sheds in its place. And I learned something in removing that on a test map that I have. So I have a test version of each map that I like try out ideas and stuff on first. And I learned that if I remove this shed, this particular shed, so just like when I removed that shed, it got rid of the silo that was right here. For whatever reason, this shed is tied to all the fencing that's over here. So if I remove it, all of that fencing goes away. And I did also learn that I can... trying to jump over the fence here. I can terraform over here. This texture right here will just move with the ground. I can't texture over it, but it just kind of lifts it with the ground, which I can live with that. It's going to make our ground look a little weird in places. But it means I can remove these trees right here, go through and like level this all out. And I'll probably level it out to this lower area, and we can put in some sheds and stuff over here as well. So that gives us another big chunk of area that we can turn into actual yard. And that gives us some more usability out of this farm. We do have like the spaces back here where we can add some stuff in. Like I said, if we remove the shed, it'll remove all the fencing, but we can always put in new fencing and stuff. So being able to do that should mean we can actually customize our farm a little bit, and holy, we got mushrooms again over here. Actually, I haven't looked at this in a little while. How's it doing on water? It's doing great. When was the last time I even added water to this thing? Does this thing have water in it? It has a full tank of water. Okay, well, that's fine. I think that's also the fill point. Anyways, let's go ahead and pay off our loan, so we don't have that anymore. I knew we weren't going to have it for very long, but it got us enough money to buy another field, buy a planter, and we bought a new fertilizer spreader with it. So, go ahead and pay off our loan. Look at that. We still have $19,000. So, majority of that has come from our productions and stuff that we're leasing. But we can make money on our own. And I think we're doing a great job at it. I do have hopes to use this area soon. Can I get rid of the trampoline? We don't have kids here. Trampoline. Yes. Bye. Okay. We got rid of the trampoline, which means I can actually use this area a little bit better. We were mowing it, but I think I'm going to bring in some more animals, and I want to put in goats over here. The only problem I have is still because of this water fill point. I still don't understand why, but the collision stuff for the collisions and restrictions stuff for that water tower are all back here. It's kind of weird. So it won't let me actually build right here, like right in this big circle. It's a little annoying, but I can live with it. It just means I put the goats and stuff way over here. Anyways, I am talking too much. So, I'm going to call that as the end of everything for today. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Looks like my textures are still back and forth. My ground is working. Look, I have a ground texture. The house is still low quality. Anyways, that's it for this time, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I will see you guys next time.